What's good YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, you can call me JD, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing a pair of sneakers that I've been honestly looking forward to for a very long time. I finally have them in my hands. I will be reviewing the Nike Sacai Vaporwaffle. What's good fam? So in this video I will be breaking down this sneaker and there is a lot to talk about. This is a crazy looking shoe. We'll get into the materials, the inspiration behind this design. We'll compare it with the OG. Of course, I'll talk about sizing, give you some resale predictions, and as always I will be giving you guys that on-feet look, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video. So the Nike Sacai Vaporwaffle. So these officially released worldwide on November the 6th. In my hands I have the black pair. There was also another colorway, a sail colorway, which had a red and blue swoosh. Out of the two colorways, I definitely wanted this black pair, and the sneaker gods definitely blessed me this time because I got exclusive access to this on the sneakers app. So it's not a myth, it actually exists. This is the first time ever that my actual account got exclusive access to anything. My girlfriend's account has gotten exclusive access in the past, but this is the first time it's ever happened to me. And I feel like Nike has been listening to me because I've been talking about this shoe basically since January. If you've been following this channel all year, you know how excited I was for this to finally release and to be able to get it for retail. Definitely very happy about that W. Last year we saw the release of this pair, the Sacai Waffle Racer, and I gave this sneaker the Sneaker of the Year award because in my opinion it was definitely the most memorable sneaker to drop last year. And I was very happy to see that Nike and Sacai decided to continue on their partnership with even more silhouettes. And when I first saw pictures of these, the first time we saw this is at Paris Fashion Week back in January. And when I first saw pictures of this shoe, I was immediately blown away by the design. It's an extremely futuristic looking shoe. I've described it before as a Balenciaga Triple S and a Sacai Waffle Racer had a baby together. But what this shoe is a combination of two different sneakers altogether. The upper as well as the white portion that you see on the outsole, this actually comes from a Nike Vaporfly Next. And then the bottom part of the outsole, that actually comes from a Nike Pegasus 83. So really, I gotta give a lot of props to Satoshi Abe, the founder of Sacai, for taking these two rather obscure shoes, putting them together and creating something that looks like this. Let's get into the materials. So there's three primary materials on the upper. We have suede as well as leather, but the majority of the upper is actually made out of this mesh material. And to be honest, I do have some concerns about that because it's a pretty thin mesh. It could possibly rip, but the mesh does make this an extremely breathable shoe. So the timing of the release, I'm sure it probably got delayed because of the pandemic, but this shoe being released right as we get into the winter time, definitely not the most appropriate shoe for the winter. On the toe liner, we have some suede panels, and also along the laces, there's more of this rather rough, hairy suede. The back portion of the shoe where you see that Nike Sacai logo, that is made out of leather. Once again, as with the original collab, you do have more of that double of everything theme going on. You once again get that double swoosh look. This time one of the swooshes is painted onto the shoe. You once again have that double tongue look. This time both of the tongues are made out of mesh. The laces on this shoe, once again you get those double laces, and both of the laces are made out of different materials. You also get an extra pair of gray laces. I would personally throw some cream laces on here because I think that would match really well with the outsole. This time however, you don't get a double outsole. Instead you get what looks like a quadruple outsole. As you can see, the outsole has four different parts, a white, black, cream, and then you also have this ribbed black at the bottom. So you actually get one extra outsole than a Balenciaga Triple S. And we gotta talk about this back part of the shoe. It's just kind of funny to me. To me, it reminds me of like Donald Duck or Daffy Duck, one of those Looney Tune characters. It also kind of looks like a lip surgery gone bad. It's pretty weird looking. I'm just happy it's at the back of the shoe. Now I'm gonna compare this to the original Sacai's just to show you guys just how big these Vaporwaffles are. As you can see, the outsole is way bigger than the originals. Both of these are a US size 11, however, these Vaporwaffles look like they are a US 15. And speaking of that, when it comes to sizing, I did get this in my true size, a US 11. And I think that they're the right size. They might even be a bit big because my heel was kind of slipping out of it a little bit. However, I really wouldn't recommend going down half a size because at the front part of the shoe, it is pretty tight. So I do think that going true to size is your best bet. Now, because these shoes are so bulky, styling this can be a bit of a challenge. I would definitely go with some flowy pants. I think the wider, the baggier, the more flowy the pants, the better these shoes will look. I'm not gonna lie, these shoes definitely do look quite big on feet, so you definitely wanna hide that by wearing wider pants. If you guys took an L on this, there have been pictures of a new colorway that might be releasing soon. There was a tan pair. And based on how the original Sacai's were released, there were several colorways that dropped, so we might see at least 4 or 5 more colorways of these. Let's talk about resale, but before I do that, if you haven't already done so, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Lots of love, lots of support on the channel lately, and I just hit 30K, so much love to you guys. And as promised, I will be dropping that collection video. I did say I would drop it when I hit 30K. So that's definitely on the way. So I just want to say thank you guys. So let's get into resale. A lot of people asking me on Instagram, should I hold or should I sell these? Well, the answer is it depends. And it actually depends on something that not a lot of us can control, and that is whether or not the US government decides to do another stimulus package and give people money in their bank account like they did back in May and June. Back then, there was a pretty significant bump in the sneaker market because a lot of people got this extra money in their accounts. And especially if something like that were to happen sometime soon, especially going into Christmas, I would expect that the entire sneaker market will see a pretty good bump. But that is just speculation. We don't know exactly when something like that will happen. In my opinion, it's probably only going to happen next year. So I do actually expect that in the next couple of weeks, the prices on these will start coming down a little bit. But I don't think it hurts to hold on to these. The prices on these might go up a lot if there is a stimulus package, because this is once again the OG colorway of this silhouette. So my recommendation is hold on to these until the summer. This is also much more of a summertime shoe. However, I do think that in the next couple of weeks, we might see the prices of these start to dip a little bit. So final thoughts, is this a cop or a drop? Now, I've seen a lot of people say that this is a sneaker of the year. I don't think it's a sneaker of the year simply because we've already seen the original Sacai pair. If that pair never released, then I would say this is the sneaker of the year. For me, these are definitely still a top 5 pair. I love this futuristic design and I love this colorway too. I'm very excited to wear it. I don't plan on selling these. These are definitely staying in the collection. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. The handle is right here at JDKick6. That's where I drop all my fit pics. So for me, these are a cop. The on-feet portion of the video coming up right now. Thank you guys so much for messing with the channel and for watching this video and all the love and support from you guys. Until next time, peace.